As an experienced CELTA trainer, I'm often asked what the difference is between CELTA and TEFL. I'm Jo Gakonga from elttraining.com, and in this short video I'm going to try and explain just that. The first thing to know is that these are both initial teacher training qualifications. They're designed for people who've never taught before, although actually a lot of people do take CELTA when they have had some teaching experience. Neither of them will make you a fully qualified English language teacher, ready for anything. They're just your first step on the teaching road. The main difference is that CELTA is one particular qualification from Cambridge Assessment. The acronym used to stand for the Certificate in English Language Teaching to Adults, but the acronym stayed the same, but the title of it changed, and now it's the Certificate in Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. It's a level 5 qualification, which means that it's on the same level of study as the second year of an undergraduate degree, and you take it all over the world in many different centres, but it's always accredited by Cambridge. You get the same certificate from any registered centre. It's 120 hours long. It's often taken over 4 weeks, and you'll teach real adult learners, usually in groups of about 6 to 12 people at a time. TEFL, on the other hand, isn't one single qualification. It just stands for Teaching English as a Foreign Language, and it refers to a whole raft of different qualifications from many different providers, some of which, of course, are more reputable than others. So a lot of these are just online courses, which frankly is better than no training at all, but there's no substitute for actually doing something. Teaching's a practical skill, so it would be like learning to swim without getting in the pool. Some TEFL courses are face-to-face, often over a weekend, for example, and they might include some peer teaching, so that means teaching the same people who are doing the course with you. And in some cases they do have teaching practice, but that's more unusual. They're usually the better ones. So if we come back to a CELTA or a TEFL certificate, of the two things, CELTA has a higher standing. It's really well recognised by employers globally. In fact, 3/4 of job adverts for English language teachers ask for it, although that research was done by Cambridge, so you have to decide whether you think it's reputable or not. But a CELTA certificate really will get you a job, and most reputable schools will give you more support. Look for teachers who have one. So why is this? Well, I guess there are two main reasons. The first is that it's a standard product. An employer knows what they're getting. Every CELTA course everywhere in the world has a particular curriculum, a particular syllabus, and there's an external assessor that goes to every single course to check they're all the same. I'm one of those assessors. I've been to over 40 different centres, and I can assure you it's a very standard product. But I think the main thing for employers is that there's 6 hours of observed and assessed teaching practice on CELTA. This means that you've usually taught 8 or 9 lessons. They've been observed by a tutor, and you've also watched a lot of your peers teaching lessons, and you've spoken about a lot of language teaching, so you've got a good idea of what it might look like. The course is very practical, and the emphasis is on learning by experience. Just as an aside, you might also have heard of the Trinity CertTESOL. This is a very similar course to CELTA, and it's got the same standing. It's just accredited by a different body, by Trinity and not Cambridge. There are some small differences between the CertTESOL and CELTA, but they're both 120-hour courses. They've both got 6 hours of assessed teaching practice, and employers would usually view them as equivalent. They're both a standard product. TEFL courses, on the other hand, are much more variable. They will give you a taster of what English language teaching is like, and they're usually much cheaper than CELTA. So if you're not sure you want to dive into the ocean of CELTA, then dipping your toe into a short TEFL course might be a good idea. Are there any disadvantages of CELTA? Well, it's more expensive than a TEFL course, and it's very hard work. It can be quite stressful, but it's a great learning experience, and the vast majority of people who take it find it incredibly rewarding. As a tutor, I love teaching on it because you see people make so much progress in a short period of time. It's very satisfying. If you want to know more about CELTA and how to apply for it, there's a free resource on my site, ELT Training, to give you more information. So I hope you're a little bit wiser now, and good luck with whatever you decide to do. In whatever case, there are materials on my site that will support you, and I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.